Welcome back, everyone. My name's Twice, and today we will be slamming our way into a new game. We finished Crown Trick, got through all 3 days, all 5 of the end bosses, and crushed them all. It was real close at the end, though. Well, maybe it wasn't. The first time it was, and we lost on a kind of unlucky, kind of... most of it called. End sequence that just came up and stunned us for like 3 or 4 turns in a row, and we weren't able to recover because just too much damage. Right at the end, too. It was rough. But we managed it in our 3rd run through with the exact same legendary weapon that we had the 2nd time. Or are you just gonna sit yourself in front of my my screen now, Spook? Do you have anything to say for yourself? No? Okay. Well, anyways, welcome back. We'll be trying out, yes, Your Grace. A kind of kingdom running simulation. Ah, yes. It's a game of tough choices. It'll be impossible to satisfy the needs of every petitioner. Sometimes your subjects will have spiteful intentions, and sometimes life will get in the way. You simply have enough resources at the end of each week. That's good enough. Yes, Your Grace. Yes. From what I know, a lot of it's just sitting at our throne and talking to petitioners. But I'm sure there's different events and things around it. It's not a very long game, so it won't be more than maybe a few days of streaming. But we've been just doing a lot of short and sweet games recently. There's not anything big that's coming out that we wanted to play, and I don't have anything huge on the backlog that I really want to show you guys. Or play myself, honestly. It's time, Your Grace. I had better put on the crown. Crown of the King of Davern. It's getting a bit rusty. Oh, it's literally just the clicking. No actual Your Grace. I'm walking to the edge of the screen. I'm trying to... Hello, please. Oh, there we go. Throne room, castle wall, and that's all. That's all we're allowed. Fine. Your Grace. A deserter. Found one of ours hiding in a shed. Why would you do this, Sovik? There's too many of them. We have no chance of winning. If you let him off, the rest may follow. However, our army is sparse as it is. We need every set of hands able to hold a sword, Your Grace. I can tell I'm gonna be the bleeding heart, and it's gonna screw me. But whatever. With courage, we will defeat the enemy no matter the odds. Let him loose, General. I don't think that's gonna go well. How bad is it, General? Men are scared. It's middle of the night, and yet it's so bright, as if Svarog himself walked our lands. The thin walls won't last long, and we lack any solid defense measures. We don't have enough men. Once they get in, we have nothing we can throw their way. Can you hear the chanting? They're getting ready. We better get started. We've gathered archers from all the other walls. They are awaiting you at the wall, Your Grace. Still time to put up the white flags. Wait, really? I get the feeling this ends the game. Alright, if this doesn't end the game, I'm not doing it, but... Oh, it's definitely gonna do it. Yeah, I surrender! Woo! Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday we'll be victorious! Eric of Davern was wrong that night. The enemy forces butchered everyone in the castle, and Davern ceased to exist. All memories of the kingdom of Davern quickly vanished, and soon King Eric was nothing but a name that only birds chirped about. For a while. There's only one moral to the story. Never give up, no matter the odds. Yeah, I mean, we all saw that coming, right? Alright, well, let's try that again, and don't do that. Yes, Your Grace. Just, won't go well. Alright. Got the crown. Please pick up the crown. Cool. Anything here? No, we already saw swords. We can sit on the throne if we so desire. And yeah, that's about it. There we go. I'm rethinking this first choice already. Honestly, one deserter versus what could be many more. Oh my god, you could have done it a little better than that. Use a headsman at least. Did what you had to, Your Grace. Your Grace, yes. Anything around here? Nope. Okay, we already talked about this. The archers! I really appreciate the nonsense voice acting. It always gets me good. Wow, we managed to actually find the only game over before the actual title screen. It's impressive. 3, 2, 1. Alright, here I come. Shouldn't have insulted your sister from across the gardens. That gets you every time. She's so proud she couldn't even find a place to hide. Wasn't even trying to hide. I don't want to play. Well, next time you don't want to play, maybe try writing a formal announcement. Oh, you can't write. Oh boy. I'm not sure what these purple flowers are, but they are attracting a lot of bees. You're standing in front of the bushes. Oh my gosh. This is what having siblings is really like? I wouldn't know. Evening parrot. The throne awaits. Only child life here. Just petitioners will start queuing in a moment, Your Grace. You really need to shorten the visiting hours. Alright, so this is gold, wheat, soldiers, morale, messenger pigeon. I don't know what this is. What are the archives? Family. Oldest fair starters, necessarily smart, polite, learns quickly from her mistakes. She's 13. Salia is adventurous and playful and doesn't care what others think about her. Zadani observes her sisters and learns quickly, often mimicking their actions. Interesting. Alright. Wait. You go and speak to Larsulia, maybe. I tried talking to her, but she just won't respond. Don't know what's gotten into her recently. Maybe she'll open up a bit more to you. Probably wandering about at the wall. Okay, we can do that. Embrace. I bring bad news. The recent rains have soaked through our roofs. The pantry roof has collapsed, as well as some walls of our dungeon. Only Weldon's cell is currently functional. We should really fix those things before they get worse, otherwise we'll keep losing supplies. You will see the required fixes in your weekly summary at the end of the week. When you meet people and talk to petitioners, your advisor makes a note about the encounter in your archives. You can see all entries by clicking the archives button. Let's do it. Repair the damages when possible. It seems like we'll continue to lose stuff every week until we do repair that. Your Grace, my daughter's wedding is at hand. Well, congratulations. Problem is, I don't have enough gold or supplies to make a worthy feast. What will my daughter-in-laws think of our family? We want to hire a band, buy some of that fancy wine on the market. We would only need 5 gold and 5 supplies. I don't think a wedding is super... Like, who is this guy to demand kingdom funds for a wedding? No. You know what? No. 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 I don't even know what important matters we have at hand. But no. No. Wish your daughter the best from me. You skip us a little gold? Yeah, I do. Oh my gosh. If it was for actual survival, sure. Not for a wedding feast. I can't feed my guests with the king's blessing. I'd be a terrible king. But we already knew that, I guess. Found out today Wampa fruit used to be fake, only in Crash, but someone bred them. They're a cross between an apple and a mango. Science is amazing. I do love that. Grace, I come here representing my village. We want to ask you for 7 gold to help us gather tools and resources required to build an inn. Could really use a new place to rest after a long day of work. Okay. We'll do that. That seems more admirable. Tell me more about the kingdom, Audrey. Resources. Control 4 resources to keep our kingdom running smoothly. Gold, supplies, army, and contentment. We distribute golden supplies to our petitioners. They're happy their contentment will grow. Big kingdom needs a strong army. Strong kingdom needs a big army. To gain more soldiers for our army, we will need to make alliances with neighboring lords and kings. We can gain resources through taxes, as well as from alliances we make with lords. Taxes, they pay taxes in our domain. Happy people will pay their taxes gladly. Resentful will do what they can to get around them, resulting in less income for us. This is why we need to make sure people's contentment is high in order to keep a good gold flow. Resources or agents think those in need. Beware though, some might come with malicious intentions, so you should carefully consider who is truly in need, Your Grace. Alright, that's all for now. Imagine willing a fruit into existence because it was in your favorite game. I mean, that's the dream. It could bring in funds for your kingdom. It could. It could also just bring prosperity to the village. Monsters! Beasts dressed in black! They came in the night, unseen, unheard. until they arrived. They attacked the village. When we heard the dreadful screams of the slain, Grace, I beg you, you must send your men, find out what happened, find those responsible. Alright, tell me more. Who are they? Bright red heads, short but sharp fangs. Hundreds of them. Gleaming metal for their claws. Never seen anything like this. Alright, my agent will check the village. General should deal with these bandits easily. Click the glowing flower to advance the next week when you're ready. Sometimes you need to see your family members before you can advance. Well, we definitely need to see our family members. Because... blue icons indicate important matters to attend to. Green icons show optional conversations. It looks interesting. I agree. Damn it. That's worse than I thought. Recent downpours damaged a lot of buildings, Grace. Instead of space for prisoners, we should focus on buildings that need more attention. If I write a list of things that need to be fixed, you'll see this in your weekly summary, Grace. Sounds like it's going to be costly. Yes. By all the gods, that could have been me. Your Grace, do you see what happened here? If I was in the other cell, it would have been crushed. This is a sign. The gods have forgiven my sins. I shall serve the mighty ones. I will dedicate myself to those in need. I mean, if I could get out of here, please. Why are you here again? I bumped into the innkeeper on the street and stepped on his toe. How dare you tell such falsehoods? He ordered a gallon of beer, drank it all by himself, and didn't even have the gold to pay for it. I know the innkeeper. He was pretty upset. Oh, yes, I think I remember. Your Grace, I've been enlightened. I won't ever do such a stupid thing again. I will serve a higher purpose now. Just maybe let me out. No, you've got, like, what, a few days left on your sentence. I think you need some more time to think about your actions. Your Grace, but I am the chosen one. The gods have spared my life for a reason. How can I help your Grace? Well, I'm just looking around. Oh, these barrels, they used to store our wine. Gardens. Daughter of mine. Can you explain the fight in the gardens? What's the matter with you two? You and Lord Sulia used to be best friends. Why is Lord Sulia such a big baby? This is the kind of thing I need. She's annoying, is all. You need to stop fighting. She'll just get more resentful as time goes by. So far. We'll see if that changes anything. I kind of doubt it, but that's alright. Okay, we're not allowed to go that way. Reminds me of the nonsense voices from, like, Hollow Knight. Alright, castle wall. Some strength probably just barged right through it. That's not good. Tell her if she fights again, you'll behead her. Oh, I didn't realize I was cosplaying as King Henry VIII over here. Silly me. Oh, it's you. Please stop fighting with your sister. Yeah. Worked for King Henry VIII, he got a whole new religion out of it? Ain't that the truth? Hey, Dusty. Pat, pat. Wow, I was a meter away from that cat. But... oof. Is that you, Dusty? Wasn't me. Alright, I rubbed the cat until he farted. Good job, me. Want to spook home today? She is doing better, and we've got a much calmer house. She is okay being up to about You can't probably see either of my hands, but about this amount away from the dog. Less weird noises coming out of the cat, warning warning the dog that a really angry paw is coming, and she's eating, and we'll be all right. Probably just had to get used to it. Yeah, seems resentful of the dog in general, but it's definitely a lot better. Weekly summary screen. Here you'll be able to see your kingdom's weekly income and expenses. You can buy upgrades and fixes in the left section. To buy an upgrade, simply click the button with the upgrade name. You will see the cost added to the summary. Removes the contentment penalty from the treasury. So we got that for taxes. Broken pantry roof. Stand general. Is that because we sent the agent? Broken theater. Okay. Honestly, I think I want to do both of these things. That's a pretty big supplies penalty if we're just getting 8, right? And that is getting 2 gold per week. Might as well do it now. I don't want to spend for the... We'll deal with the contentment. That's fine for now. Not future, but anyways. Hopefully these saves actually work. I think the save issue got fixed, so we're good. Yeah, I think the cat just had to get used to her. Holy shit. No, it's going well. I finally got like some poster tape stuff, so I can finally decorate my room. That means we're one step closer to finalizing everything in here, and that's exciting. The dog will be fine. She's kind of calmed down too, less needy. I don't need to watch them 24/7 like I did on Tuesday, which was kind of distracting me from the stream and also from life. Yeah, no, we'll be fine. It's only a few weeks for the dog. We can deal with a few weeks, but it's kind of taught us we don't really want a dog just yet. Maybe a second cat, but we do like the freedom having the cat be able to just kind of be alone minus food for however long time and not have to worry about him. There's our general. No sign of the monsters. We did stumble upon these bandits, though. They were pillaging the village. Red head, sharp teeth. Crest of Redovia. Thought you could only find them in books and old manuscripts. Well, seems like we have one right here, too. Tell me. Whose banner are you bearing? Is it true that you're from Redovia? Your man is right. Redovia is my home. Soon yours, too. What were you and your men doing near the village? Just making a living. One man might call it plunder. I would call it hard work. Who's your leader? Do you have a king, or are you just a barbaric thief? We are free people. We don't bow to kings or lords. Bold words for someone trespassing in another country. Bold and stupid. I've heard enough. I'm satisfied. Your Grace, we can't allow barbarians to stalk our lands, plundering and killing innocent men. There's no question that justice needs to be dealt to this one. I mean, did we... I mean, it's either execute him or throw him in the dungeon, right? I feel like we can get more out of him, if that makes sense. How are you? How? How are your friends gonna hear? You're in a dungeon, man. Scoot. What do you make of this, Audrey? Redovians here? How would they get through the mountains? Why would they threaten a war? It's a lot of answers, There are lots of questions, but I need answers. Forgive me, Grace. I'm just puzzled. Might be reasonable to start thinking about renewing some old treaties. Talk to old friends, see who could give us a hand. With our current resources, a war would bring certain defeat. I will make some preparations. That said 1 year prior, right? So we've got 52 weeks to get to whatever point that was. That's probably the game. Might give him if we keep him in the dungeon. Maybe. I mean, I can always execute him later. I'm the king, right? I bring news, Father. Salia sneaked out at night last week. I ran into her while she was going back to her chamber, all laughing. A little tipsy, I think. She wouldn't say where she'd been, but Sani, as thick as she is, spilled everything to me in the morning. Those two chit-chat all the time. What they don't realize. Salia sneaks out to get some wedding, gets all drunk, but I'm the bad one all of a sudden. Better talk to us. Yeah, these 3 teenage girls, man. Ridiculous. Blood damages. Yeah, we did fix that. New in for village. Marsulia was the one talking there. She's 13. Sneaking out seems bad. As I said, beheading solves a lot of problems. Oh boy. Alright. What do we got here, Mr. Painter? My dear son is nowhere to be found. Yes, a really daft little boy, but still he is my son. I ask you to help us find him, Your Grace. Is there any chance you could do so? All we can offer is 7G. Hmm. 2 weeks, our general will be gone. Like, how big is this kingdom? You know? And who is this guy? Like, do I just own, like, 3 villages, 5 villages, or am I running, like, multiple cities here? I don't want to spare the general. We only have 1. We don't know what'll be next week. But I don't want him to leave empty-handed either. But what would gold help him? Whatever. Yeah, he didn't like it. I can't spare my general, though. My name is Etten. I'm the Lord of Bronco, Your Grace. I will be as straightforward as possible. Someone has kidnapped my daughter, and they expect me to pay 12 gold to get her back. The thing is, track them down, and I know where they're keeping her. I planned everything out. I just need your general to help me take her back. Or I could pay the ransom. Either way, I'll need your help, Your Grace. This one seems more apt for a general. And yeah, I don't trust ransoms. And Pietro. Your Grace, I fear for my life. I think someone is trying to get me. What's going on? I think someone's following me. They want me dead. Who's they? I don't know. How would I know? I haven't done anything, right? I better be going. Okay. Good. Well, we didn't lose our gold. We miffed a guy that... But at the same time, I mean... I think that was fair price. I couldn't spare the general. Just couldn't. Just hope we don't lose the general to this lord. It's... You have to forge alliances, and that's really annoying, but we'll see. I'm sure I'm going to make an absolute mess of this kingdom by the end of the game. That I have no doubt, but we'll see. It's a wedding in a village, so it wasn't bad, but I heard it could have been even better if my father was a bit less stingy. How do you know this? Sounds like they had the honor of a royal guest. No, of course not. I've heard what people say is all. Come on now, I know about the wedding. Well, Celia told me what happened. How'd she know anyway? Oh, of course, Zidani. Yeah. So, if she's the middle child, she's not even 13. She's like 12. Do you know what's out there? What if someone... What could have happened if someone found a princess by herself in the village? All the drunkards and thugs. Just dress differently. Just careful. I'm not stupid. I know what I'm doing. All I want is a little fun. Celia said you got drunk? That's a lie. I know what I'm doing. I can take care of myself. How many times? Ugh. Since she turned 13, she thinks you'll make her marry some fat, dumb prince and send her off to another castle. If she intends to be such a lousy rat, maybe it would be for the best. Is that why she's been acting up lately? I suppose so. Doesn't change the fact that she's just infuriating. It doesn't change the fact that you didn't stop with the name calling. You are confined to the castle. That. Man, I didn't think I was gonna be a father simulator here. Exasperated father simulator. I just know we're gonna run into something with the general needed next week, and we just don't have it, but we'll see. At least we got to the bottom of this. This feels so weird to say. I mean, it's like medieval times, but like, jeez. Too many folks. Tired, or maybe I'm just old. Get a lot of storks here in Davern. They're very graceful birds. I don't think I've ever heard storks described as graceful. See anything? No. Okay. Foreign barbarians visited us this week. Radovians have come to Davern. One of their bandits was brought to the castle. Radovians? That can't be right. Do you think it's about our promise? Might be. What do you think? 13 years ago, we promised our unborn child's hand to a thug. After 13 years, a Radovian shows up in our castle. Damn. Yeah, we'll soon become a woman, and we'll need to find her husband. Bayran, the villain, will arrive to make me fulfill my promise. What the heck did we do? I didn't make this decision. The knife to my throat, I'm not sure what else we could have done. So, the queen was under ransom? What about the witch? Do you remember the curse? I didn't want to think about this. Let's just hope the curse is nothing but a hoax and see how things with the thug turn out. Shady stuff I did there. Apparently, I don't appreciate this being sprung on myself. Ugh. How are you holding up? This already sucks. Oh boy. Well, I'm glad we kept him in the dungeon to question, I suppose. Oh, this peasant's probably very unhappy. I don't know how long this guy's sentence is. Is he just gonna stay in here for the rest of the game? With this guy? Oh boy. Alright. Didn't think a king would come down to the dungeons. An honor, truly. Alright, enough of the games. Tell me what you know. Why are you here? Suppose that's one way of killing time, this murky den. You see, Bayran, that lunatic, thinks everyone will follow him. Keeps raving about some promise. One of the 7 kings will give him his daughter. Thinks he's got a chance at mingling with the royals. I still can't decide, is he the mad one, or is it his followers who believe this bunk who are really insane? Interesting. This poor peasant. Alright, well, that is something I didn't want to ever have to deal with. Great. This sucks because I didn't have any choice in the matter. I feel like agency has been taken away from me. Alright, Stan, General, 9 gold, but 10 taxes and 2 market stalls means we actually make some stuff up. God, do we repair the theater? Yeah, I'm scared of contentment, honestly. It doesn't seem like that happens very often. So, let's do it now. Oh, a pigeon. We have crossed the mountains, Eric. We will come for what was promised, for the gods have graced us with their strength. Bayran, the king of Redovia. So they do have a king after all. And when there's a king, an army follows. What promise are they babbling about anyway? To take my daughter's hand. What? How? You never mentioned it, Your Grace. You didn't think I would have to keep my word. Man, my guy's a doofus. He's stupider than I am. Barbarian seize the throne. Treasury is low, but we can always seek evidence. And we'll let you get on with the audits, and I will make some preparations in the meantime. We'll be in the council chamber, Your Grace. I figured we might as well tell him, right? Trust is important. Banker, peasant, merchant, peasant. Alright, well, I don't have a lot of gold, so this probably won't go well. I'm here representing Bank de Florentini, Your Grace. I hear that your treasury has seen better times, but I'm here to help. How does this work? You understand, we understand that sometimes it's hard to be a king, and we want to do our best to help. We offer a quick and easy solution to give you a surge of gold or supplies, whichever you may be in need of. Our exclusive package offers 50 gold or supplies instantly available for your use. Bank only adds a small fee of 10 gold or supplies depending on the type of loans, paid off in weekly amounts of 10 until you pay off your debt, Your Grace. We won't charge you any additional costs. We only do one type of loan at a time, so if you want to borrow gold, we can't lend you supplies until after the first loan is repaid and vice versa. The first loan is for... You just pay back what you take. Boy. I mean, if we borrowed anything, it'd obviously be gold. There's a merchant here. Let's borrow the gold. First loan is free of charge. 10 per. We're earning more than we're losing right now. Yeah, let's do it. Probably stupid. We'll see. Injustice and hunger have struck our village. Men dressed in black came and took our stock. Hardly anything left worth giving to the dogs now. Alright, let's do supplies. That means more. Okay. And we actually aren't losing supplies because we did the fix early. Come with a business proposition, Grace. I need 12 gold to hire men and buy resources to build a new tavern in Bronca. The tavern will serve as more than just a way for locals to get drunk. It's well positioned, has many visitors, but they never stay for long. The tavern will change that and guarantee a steady income. Sure the profits once they start making money on the business. I did just get a loan. Yeah, but I'm worried it'll fold. You know? I'm applying like real current logic right here, but restaurants fold all the time. I don't think that's gonna be good, but we'll see. Nice beard. Well, thank you. How you doing, Zach? It's good to see you. A disease is crawling in our village. It's nothing serious, I don't think, but fevers and sneezes are all over the place. Appeared as if a dark force brought it upon us. Let's do supplies. Plague is, like, super serious. I don't want it to take over. We'll see. We will see. Nothing new there, I guess. So it's just the council chamber. Just books. Nothing useful. It's my smallest child. Well, let's talk to our kid. Pumpkin. Silly pick. No, it's silly pickle for sure. Got her. I always tell you not to play here, Sidani. But this is my most cherished place in the Kent Fortress. We have most finest items here, Father. Please let me stay here. I won't break anything, I promise. Okay. I feel just like everything is wrong. All my choices. Let us know what we're up against. Meanwhile, we should invite King Talus. He might be able to help. Click on your Allies tab on the resource panel to view potential allies. We can talk to the nearby lords, but first, I suggest inviting Talus. Here you can view details of each of your potential allies. You need to have a pigeon available in order to send an invite. Wowzers. Ada has nothing to say. Talus should visit us within a week. With this army, we should be able to repel Rodovia, no matter what they come with. I like how pigeons are a resource that we need to worry about. We have one pigeon in this entire kingdom. And that's it. Alright, taxes going up. Upgrades are all done. The gold payment, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we do need to worry about the gold payment in general. Anyways. It was time to invest. King, general. Oh, right, yeah. His plan, my squad and I managed to take his daughter back. Well, that's good. We have a general back now, too. Well, there's Lord Etten. That's good. How are battle preparations going? We don't yet know what we're up against with our current army. We couldn't even defend against peasants with shuffles. Oh, no. Svetovid himself would have to help us. Finding allies would be vital if we want to stand a chance. Well, at least he's candid. Hey, King. How you doing? Hardly any light can get through these windows. These halls used to shine, Eric. Father! Look what she did. Somebody's put feces under my pillow. How can I ever wash them? Why did you tell her I told to? Why did you tell her I told on her? Where's Celia? Please, just... There wasn't a choice. Scoop. Oh, well, fuck you too, man. I'm asking for going to make me stand like a commodore. I don't like this guy one bit. Like, I get he has an army, but... Beheading time? He's a king! Need an army. Rodovia's threatened me and my family. Rodovia, here? Yes, they're simple men, untrained. Tell you what, I will give you 3,000 soldiers. My army can deal with anything they throw its way. Well, just like that? Of course not. You see, son Evo has been crying and moaning to me about finding him a princess. He's always bothering me. It's about time he grew up. A wife would keep him busy. Out of my way. Ursulia would be good enough for him. She could teach him a thing or two. I also want access to the fine collections of books you have here, plus anything else you can find. You still seek cures for your wife. Her condition hasn't improved. Well, that does not concern you. You get an army, I get Ursulia and access to these books. So an army for a marriage in return. Yes, of course. You catch on quickly. I'll send my armies right away. Oh, I literally don't have a choice here? Well, let's see what this does. I can't let you take my daughter for a few hundred men. Come now, Eric. We both know Davern has seen better times. When Rodovia comes, who will protect your people, your family. I'm going to order peasants to fight them with pitchforks. Oh, I literally don't have a choice. Great. Now Larcilia's gonna hate me. Rough stuff. Gold is... Provide a general. Second general would be really nice. The marriage can be organized later. I'm trying to make more allies by inviting other lords in the allies panel. This sucks. This guy Evo probably will suck too. Oh boy. Ugh. Merchants still going strong. Oof. Couldn't find the sun. Poverty in the village. Ugh. Exhausting. When lords have news, green icon will appear next to their name, like this one next to Lady Ava. Alright, well, we have sent our only pigeon to her. Oh boy, we're gonna have to make some arrangements. I have just no good feelings about this king at all. How are you doing? King, so why do you listen to the man in the council chamber, Father? Well, he's king too, you know. But you're a better king. He should listen to you. Yes, yes. I mean... See, but she's not wrong. I know he's like a bigger king or whatever. It just felt like bullying, you know? And not like any of it. We weren't able to choose anything else. Alright, let's talk to the lord that we helped. These goons didn't even know I hit them, and we hit them hard. If it wasn't for your general, I'm not sure my plan would have worked. Take this gold as a thank you, your grace. Wow, 4 whole gold. Oh, but we got 2... Alright. That's worth it. That's more valuable than the gold, because we get more taxes. Overall. Hey, so now we're in deeper trouble, Aurelian. Made a treaty with Talus. Marriage for army in return. No, can't let her marry a barbarian. Eric, you said you would find a way. Wait, Ivo, that's good. That's great. I was a prince after all, and if Lorsulia is married to Ivo, then Bayran can't do anything. Talus's army might simply scare them away. I don't feel good about this. I don't like treating my daughters as resources. They feel bad. Wife just wants a party. Who doesn't, you know? You're doing great, Mr. General. Basically screw the daughter. That's it. In general, that's mostly how it went in these times. Anyways. Hey, so remember last week when I said we would wait? Well, the game forced me to not wait. Pew pew! Yeah, well, that went exactly how it was gonna go. Oh. This feels very like bad because I don't know this goober. This prince is probably terrible. Alright. Keep the weeks a-flowing. Later that night. Better be something important at this ungodly hour. Your Grace, Radovian forces have been spotted nearby. We should send our men to track them down. Well, we'll have a second general next week, right? So... just understand. Gold payments fine. Yep, taxes are good. Supplies are good. Flower decorations for the wedding. Fabric decorations for the wedding. Higher band. Oh, God. 4 weeks until... Okay. For now, we shall hold. I don't think we can stop the wedding, though. I don't think there was any choice in the matter. Well, what can you do? Lady Ada. Oh, right. Yeah, we invited her. Stani, peasant, general, merchant. That's our new general, right? Oh, no. It's just our only general. I thought we paid for an extra... Oh, you said he would pay for your general, not give you a new one. Ah, right. I don't think he would have given us anything, really. Not really our position of power in our negotiations. Form stationary posts around our castle. Camps, if you like. We're planning their next moves. Destroying the posts should damage their ability to form strategies. Though we now have a prospect of an army, we shouldn't give them any advantage. Take a look at your map. Send an agent to clear out this post as soon as possible. Novian bandits made the camps around your castle. You need to send a general to eliminate the posts. See the posts, open the map, clicking on the map. Send the general by selecting Redoing Posts, clicking on exploring locations may result in gain of resources. In this case, we need to dispatch of the... what? Send any agent to explore any location. Post east, post north, post west. I see. So you don't have to pay 9 a week. That's true. That is true. No, that probably is the best we got. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter which one, right? Let's hold just in case we need a general for one of these, and it seems like the better choice. The posts need to be eliminated by then. Oh, well, in that case, probably don't. Anyways, still need to provide for the people's needs. Striking the right balance between the two might be tough, if not impossible. Current resources we will need to prioritize. Alright, Lady Ada. Grace, you called for me? Always forget how beautiful this castle is, Your Grace. I should really visit Grevno more often. Nevertheless, Your Grace, I have a favor to ask of you. Ah, the good old flattery favor sandwich. There is a nefarious thief going from lord to lord, pretending like he needs help. He convinced other nearby lords to give him gold, including me. He always says he's a merchant and his goods have been stolen. That was not... No, that wasn't him. Okay, no. That guy, he just wanted investment on... It wasn't him. It's gonna be really funny if that's the merchant, though. I'm sure he'll visit you sooner or later. What do you look like? Dirty cream apron, dark green shirt. And a hat. Interesting. I think that's the only way we get an alliance with Ada. The tavern. It's doing so well, it's not just a stop between long trips, it's more of a destination on its own now. As promised, I'll now start sharing my profits with you. Oh, 1 gold every week! That sounds fair, right? Does it? In 12 weeks, that pays back, and then pays forward from there. I mean, 12 gold pays back 12 weeks. I mean, I'm okay with that. But could do more too. You're a king, demand more. This is ridiculously low. 3 is fine. I think this will be fair for both parties. Yeah. It's fine. It was worth a shot. Yeah. Okay. That pays back in 4 weeks. How can I help, silly pickle? Worried about where Sylvia. What happened to her when she leaves? She promised me she'd take care of me, but now she's leaving. Why would she lie, and what happens to Dusty? What about Dusty? You more concerned about Larsulia or her cat, Sidani? Both, truly. It's Larsulia's cat. She'll probably want to take Dusty to keep her company. But if she didn't leave, then Dusty wouldn't have to go as well. I don't want her to leave. Can you talk to her? Not exactly her choice, though. I'm sure she would prefer to stay. Why did she do it then? If she would rather stay, she should. You talk to her, convince her to stay. Oh. You're so innocent. It feels so bad. Ugh. They took our cattle. Monsters with steel came in the night and took everything. I'm sure there's plenty of grass left now, but what's the good of that if there ain't cattle to graze on it? Can you help us? Yeah, I can help. 5 gold. It's fine. Enough to get your village a new herd. It's even a bit more than we needed. Thank you, Your Grace. Alright, we did not need a general, so let's strike out here. And then let's go out and do our daily chores, shall we? Swords? Please tell me you haven't had a skirmish or something. I can't go to market, I just had to find something else to do. I just picked them up. Yeah, less talking, more fighting. Ouch. Too slow. Got quite an arm there, young lady. Just tell me, Celia, what's going on with you two? Still holding grudges? She locked yourself up in her chamber. Baby. You did leave feces on her bed. Don't pretend like this is the reason she won't come out. Is this what will happen to me one day, too? Ugh. I mean, I want to say no. As we come of age, we will need to find you a husband, sooner or later. I guess I didn't think of it before. Just puts everything in a different perspective. So angry at her for being so irritating, now I'm angry at her that she's leaving me. I feel bad for her, but who will I vex now? Sidani is too young, it's not the same. I'm sure you'll find a way to occupy your time. I guess we should end it here. It's just one. I think we could do this again one day. Yes, of course. What I did to Lord Sully wasn't fair. Alright, well. We patched up the sisters, but have permanently damaged the trust of our daughter. Is this worthwhile? I don't know. Anything new down here? Dude, is this guy... What's his sentence? It's been like 5 weeks. Stole a gallon of beer. I mean, if we let him out, he's probably just gonna steal it again, right? But also, like, a gallon of... He's had enough, right? 4 weeks? I'm sure our paths will cross again. Plus, like, 3 of those weeks have been with a bandit. That's more than enough. Who needs family when you have money in a kingdom? Me! I need family. I feel really bad. Because I'm applying modern standards to a medieval era game. Oh boy. Rough stuff. We haven't touched the council chamber yet. I might as well go for all of these things, right? How's your wife? Does the illness persist? I'm so curious about her. Yes, she's still sick, otherwise I wouldn't even be here. But like I told you already, it's none of your business. What's going on in the town? Just have another daughter, forget about the old one, easy. That is... there's some twisted logic there. I don't like it, but it's there. I'm gonna visit your beautiful town. Why don't you? Go and see for yourself what it's like. Better than this. Oh my god. I hate him. I hate him so much. Oh my god. Assuming losing his wife did this to him, but oh my gosh. I'd like to know a little about your son before, you know, the marriage. What's there to say? His royal blood, and I pay enough for his masters to ensure he's at least half as smart as I am. Can't you just leave me alone, Eric? I'm trying to focus here. Find anything yet? Healing fever, how to prevent dysentery, something about malaria. All of these are useless! Oh. He's just the worst. He's so bad. Wadarawiwa. How are the wedding preparations going? Roast duck and a Calasian salad. I don't know yet about the cake. Need to speak to Lord Sully about it. How are you doing? Alright. If there's anything new there. Doesn't look like it. Let's check our archives before we end the week. Just to see, kind of track everything here. Stolen cattle, divine intervention. I assumed he'd just be let out normally after like a week or two. That seemed excessive. Thief in disguise, green shirt and a hat, tavern business. 3 pieces didn't piss him off, but that's far better. No other choice for Lursulia. Salia is going to apologize to her sister, so that's good. Sadani is very innocent, and I love her. She's the best. The wedding was sure to solve all of their problems. Any new allies? No. Nothing green here, so no, we're good. Let's end the week. The bank, continuing the payment, that's fine. New market stalls get +2, tavern business 3, taxes, cool. I mean, we can buy these at any time. I kind of want to just hold until we really need them. Because buying them early won't help us. I want to get the bank payments over with and all that good stuff. General Pietro, again, who's very sure that someone's trying to kill him. Still time till the wedding. Check the Verdavian posts when there's a chance. Need to kill 2 of them in 3 weeks. No sign of the Verdavians at the West Post, Your Grace. Did find a hell of a mess, though. They left gold and supplies behind. Must have gone away in a hurry. Hey! 2 gold, 2 supplies. Not too bad. Oh, Pietro. Grace, I think I know that they are after me. Who are you talking about? Yesterday, when I went to bed, someone was in my room. They moved the candles. Left them on the windowsill. I never leave my candles on the windowsill. Your Grace. Okay. Interesting. Can I call different people beforehand? Your Grace, yet another village has been raided by Radavian forces. Should we aid them in their time of need? The general for 2 weeks. We don't have that time. Do we? No, we need all 3 of the posts cleared. And the wedding's in 3 weeks. If it was 1 week, we could do it. In 2 weeks, we can't. We can't do it. Yeah, well, we've built that up. It is what it is. Have you seen Lursulia, darling? I think she's still locked up in her chamber. She's refusing to come out. It's best to give her some time. I don't know what to do, darling. The wedding's so close. Wanted her to help me pick the flowers, but she won't talk to me. Suppose you're right, though. I'll get back to preparations. But of course, my sweetest. Well, green shirt, right? Green shirt for the merchant. That's the family needs main entrance. Thief in disguise. Someone doesn't stand out of the crowd. Green shirt and a hat and like a cream apron, right? Oh boy. Antino, thank you so much for the host. I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Hanging in there in the Michigan winter. What do you have there, merchant? Your Grace, I bring you a mixture that can cure illness. Works most of the time. Cures almost anything. You don't find anything better for 5 pieces of... No. No, I think I'll pass. How can you know for sure that you won't need it soon? Well, I'll peddle it elsewhere. No thanks, Mr. Snake Oil Salesman. I am okay. I've seen that before. Alright. North, boom. General, let's go. Let's keep on exploring every area because we got the little thing with Salia last week. And that wasn't marked at all, so. I don't want to talk to this guy again. He's the worst. The actual worst. Dungeon really quick, and then we'll try to talk to our daughter about how I broke all of her trust. She'd be less upset if she understood that this is the best option we have. Do you think we should tell her about the promise? She would hate us forever for promising her before she was even born. She can never find out about this. Okay, but she's going to at some point. So... why not actually tell her? That's just like compounding on your own previous mistakes of promising your a bandit your unborn child. Oh my gosh. Alright. Blah, 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 blah. Band, dance, bank payment. Is that the last week? I think there's one more week of bank payment. Business, stalls, taxes. Supplies are getting up there. I don't know what this will do. It seems like an investment that will have a better effect than I think it will. Maybe not. Maybe. But just seems pretty iffy at best. Alright. Yep. Davian posts we're getting there. Crawling with the Dovian scum, your grace. We've dispatched most of them. Hey! Alright. Oh, that's green shirt, hat, and a cream apron. That's the merchant down there. Grace, thanks to the new inn we've built, our workers are happier and work harder. We can now plow much faster. Here's 3 children. Now, we still need to maintain the inn, but I wanted to bring you something extra for the help. We'll be contributing 1 gold every week to the kingdom. That is, yeah, that's very generous of you. Thank you. If you ever need any more help. We did it. Sadani, the most important of our visits for today. Said I can't have a cat, so I got myself a different pet. Never said you can't have a cat, just not Lorsulia's one. It's a snail. I found him in the gardens, and I called him Smudge. It's an unusual pet, and an original name. Well, he's nice, but he's not a cat. He's all slimy and sticky. Kinda gross. That's the best replacement I found so far. Maybe keep looking. Where did this music come from? Yes, yes, Smudge. Rachel will be able to go to the council chamber for a while, though. King Talos is staying there until the wedding ceremony. I'm sorry, child. Now I've disappointed my youngest. Yeah, Grace, I have a small favor to ask of you. Teeny tiny. Would you happen to have any spare gold? You see, one piece of gold is all I ask for. That way, I can give myself some boosh. Yeah, that's it. Some new boosh, of course. Yeah. Well, it's unusual, but I would greatly appreciate the help. So, what say you? Honestly, normally I'd tell him to get out of here. However, 1 gold is really interesting. The risk reward here, from a game perspective, very intriguing. Better be boots. Of course, what else? Thank you, Your Grace. And if he comes back ever again, we don't do anything. Unless it's like you continue investing on him and it makes no sense whatsoever, and suddenly he's like a amazing, whatever. Silliness. Your Grace, my village has been raided by bandits. Locals for sure, but they were armed. Our food supplies and cattle were stolen. We'd greatly appreciate your support. I can't send the general, but I can afford some supplies. I can't. 2 weeks is one too many for the general. We need to clear out the Redanian, or Rodovian post. Redanians, I think, the Witcher. Like, we've stockpiled supplies, so that doesn't feel too bad. It's just... Dovia has copycats of sorts. Other bandits can now get away with their crimes more easily. They know the blame will fall on the Rodovians and hope we won't look for them. Things will settle down after the wedding, I'm sure, Your Grace. Hey there. So I'm on my way down to Hagos when a bunch of thugs threatened my life if I did not give them all the goods. Now I'm left with nothing and nowhere to go. Is there a chance I could count on your support? Yeah, get out of here. It's gonna be really awkward if this isn't the guy, but hey. We didn't kill him right away. So we just have Ada say whether or not it is. And call it a day. There are worse cases, for sure. I'm looking at anything new here. She doesn't have a sword fight out. Council chamber. Remember to send the general? Yep, for sure. Might as well do it now, I suppose. Alright. How are the preps going? I'm very worried about her. She hasn't eaten anything for the past few days. I hope she'll forgive us for this one day. I don't know about that, fam. Not super confident in that happening. Anything there? No. Guard? No. Merchant? Why am I here? You know why. If it's not him, I mean, it is what it is. I'm sorry. Not eating great. We're saving on supplies. That's true. Okay. 2 weeks or 1 week? 1 week. So we have to invest here. That's the last gold payment. We can definitely do both of these. We can probably do all 3. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what this will help, but it's on there. It's got to be for a reason. Maybe not. Maybe it's very superfluous. I'm thinking gamey stuff I don't know. We'll do it. Bet the other king is a dick. I mean, how much more of a dick could he be? He's a supreme dick already. Queen wanted to see you, Your Grace. Alright, well that's great, but... Wait, does that mean, like, now? I mean, if he says that now, let's go see the Queen really quick. Ooh, it's important. It's blue. Oh, you want me to see which dress? The middle one. 25 pieces of gold? Holy shit. How much is this? Oh, God. What's this one? Alright, well, you actually... No. Okay, well... Oh, you make me choose this now? Okay, well, guess what? You get in the middle one. Ugh, I don't really like my queen either. Not a huge fan. But we're good on gold now, and the loan was repaid. Alright, well, whatever. Let's get the general. Oh, it's Pietro again. Excellent. My favorite. No sign of the Radovians on the East Coast. Nothing left behind. Well, that's alright. We're done with that. Which is good. Now, any generalship can be done. What does the thief look like? Dirty cream apron, dark green shirt, and hat. Alright. Help during your upcoming battle. Don't much offer, but it's better than nothing. So that's a 60, and I think it's an extra supply every week as well, is what that showed, which is good. It's not bad. Starting to think that perhaps you are involved. What am I saying? Why would I say this? Why would you tell someone you know that they know? I better leave. I can leave, right? I haven't been able to do anything with this beheading. Suli, you finally came out. Can you please come and meet me at the wall when you get a chance? I wanted to talk to you. Your Grace, I came here to ask you for help. My father's very sick with fever. He's pale as a ghost and he shakes and sweats all the time. Tried treating the fever with cold water and a poultice of butter, onion, and garlic. Delicious. We've given him a concoction of wormwood and mint. Gads, we've even tried letting this bad blood with leeches. Afraid he might not last another night. If we had a court witch available, she could handle these diseases. That's true, we should put out word that we were looking for one. As for your father... I don't know what... I'm uncomfortable with the amount of gold we have right now, so... Sorry. Well, contentment is what it is. We're holding steady. We're not losing one every week because of the theater, at least. Jeez. That was a quick fix. Maybe Snake Oil guy was telling the truth? Yeah, I mean, maybe. Like, obviously, it would have been a thing, but maybe you give that to him, and then it kills him. And then you're like, then it's worse. You're like, I was given this miracle cure from this merchant. And it just kills him. Straight up. Wait, who do I still talk to? Oh, it's probably the younger one. She's ready for the wedding. You know, well enough. Still can't believe she's leaving. Hopefully she can learn to be friends with... Yeah, friends. Okay. Are you ready for the wedding? May Smudge come to the wedding too? Well, I guess, but you need to keep him very close to you, Sidani. I always keep him close to Grace. Don't forget to say goodbye to Lursulia. She's leaving right after the wedding. Look, can't we just call this off? I'm sure there's no consequences to that, right? We don't need 3,000 soldiers. We got an extra 60 from Lady Ada, okay? Make an alliance, the ally's name will turn green, but when you upset some lords, their name will appear in red. This usually means you can't ally with them anymore. Gee, I wonder why you would tell me such a thing unless I could upset King Talus here. No, he even hates those things. Great. I'm glad we spent... It'll probably increase contentment, is my guess. Anything around here sneaking around? Or maybe not, and I've just been kerfuffled into it. But, hey. That's why we play games blind. It's more interesting. Oh, it's you. Sorry, Shadow Father. I didn't mean it when I called you stupid. I just wish things were different. Just wish I'd spent the past couple of days being with you, not angry at you. I know, darling. Oh, you'll be fine. Oh. Seems like the sort that would give out a lot if you did not. Yeah, maybe. That's the worst dialogue choice I've ever seen. You'll be fine. I didn't ask for this. The field strip. Why? Oh, we should go to the dungeons really quick and see if was the guy taken. Yep. Well, it must have been the right guy, right? If it wasn't, why would Ada take him? Right. Whatever. Let's go. Yep, Lady Ada, extra one of those. Got that. Taxes. Okay, we're feeling better. We're done paying off the loan. The loan worked. Hooray. It helped us do a lot. We're getting 3 per week there, and this is good. Yeah, we literally could not spare the general for even a week. Oof. I'm overwhelmed by the beauty of my new wife here. I'll enjoy the company, I'm sure. And ah, damn it. Can someone help the young prince? It's just nervousness. That's all. Oh, no need, no need. I'm up. Like I said, company, my wife, yes. Here's to that! Forgive me, Father said I should make some kind of speech. I wasn't sure what to say. Hope I didn't offend you. Anyway, you look very pretty, Lord Sylvia. Oh. If I was speaking privately, I would say that. I publicly, like... Not sure if you'd honor our bargain, Eric. Could just be nervous, to be fair. Yep, for sure. He's probably also like a 13-year-old boy. I'd rather put him under the spot here with this. Family man. Didn't think you'd want to let your daughter leave the nest just yet. Believe me, the other option didn't seem any better. Busy eating fancy food, drinking the finest wine. The band was first class too. Oh no. Did Sadani lose Smudge? Oh no. No. Smudge! Smudge! Rest in peace. The party went better than anyone had expected. Really? After that? I think I wasted... I haven't spent enough time with guys. Oh god. Is this gonna be poison? Yep. And he's probably already dead. Yeah. Yep. Did want him dead. Yep. Yeah, I killed him behind the scenes. Even though you were watching. Go ahead, take the crown right this second. Very important. Oh my god, now I gotta frickin' prove this? No. That's not how this works. Oh, eat my butt. Oh, that's the worst. The worst. Kingdom has agents available for hire. They will be listed here. Make an agent available in the next week. You will need to pay them. To hire an agent, click on the button with their name. You'll see the cost added to the summary. God. Well, at least we have an extra 60 men. I got nothing out of this, by the way. I spent so... Oh. Big oof. Big oof. And that's all I can recall, Your Grace. Considering how much I drank that night, it's quite remarkable I remember anything. Can you remember any more? Lady Elena was staring at Lorsulia's dress a bit much, if you ask me. But nothing else, I'm afraid. We are glad your daughter has been found safe as well. I think we examined all the guests, Your Grace, and we haven't heard anything out of the ordinary, have we? Talos' soldiers were the main bulk of our army. Solving the murder case will surely convince Ivo to aid us in battle. Whoever did poison Talos must have planned it out to the smallest detail. If you find any leads, do let me know, Your Grace. Talos wasn't anyone's favorite person, but you'd need to have a very good reason to murder the king of Atana. Mustn't lose focus on our main goal, however. Rodovia won't wait for us to resolve this. In this situation, we shan't rely on Talos' Ivo's army. We need to seek help from other lords in case we can't convince Ivo in time. As for the army, we'll need to reach out to neighboring lords, make allies, sign treaties. Sounds like you're in quite the pickle, Your Grace. You're still here? Speaking of allies, treaties, etc., I have a hefty army waiting for orders. I can throw in some extra gold and supply stage you too. 230 men and 6 gold. What's the catch there, bucko? Lures from Pendle, Your Grace. You stopped delivering spices to my associates in Bronca. Merrick, Caraway, Anise. Food's as bland as hell without all these. Persuade Lures to renew the deliveries. My men will aid you in battle, Your Grace. Also marked areas of interest on the map. It might be worth checking them. Maybe we can find a piece of gold or two. We don't know when Rodovia will show up, but we need to start preparing for the battle as soon as possible. I've made a note of things we can do on our weekly summary, Your Grace. We should be able to deny payment for our agents. Can't expect them to work if you don't pay them, but at least we can save a coin. Maintaining our army will also cost us supplies. It only gets more difficult from now on, Your Grace. Oh, and here are the petitioners. Perhaps the servant will shine some light on the case. You can now use the map to explore locations, help locals to try to gain extra resources. Open the map by clicking the map button below. Send agents to explore locations. Simply select a location, click the magnifying glass. Luba, Wolomie, or Cosano. There are... There's nothing here that tells me anything about anything. Okay, good talk. See what's going on with spices. Would you like to invite lures, Your Grace? Sure. Oh my lord, there's so many of them. Prepare for battle. You need to make alliances with lords. Some lords will provide extra gold or supplies in addition to their army offer. Some lord offerings are shown on the right side. Okay. Wow, Lena is wild. 4 and 5. Oh, boy. Well, let's invite lures. Dear Father, we've arrived. Atana is nothing like Davern. The vast streets of Hagos expand endlessly, it seems. Sally would love to get lost here. The journey was tiring, but the views have compensated for everything. Stani would have made your ears fall off with her questions if she saw the landscapes here. Cliff and rock span across the whole of Atana. Makes you feel very small. On top of all these rocks, there lies Hagos, like a nest, looking over everything. I now understand why they use the griffin as their banner. I'm really sorry for the last weeks we spent together. Hug Mother for... Oh. Alright, we'll talk to the girls and see what questions we have. Tell me what happened during the wedding night. I don't know, Your Grace. I was only bringing food and drinks like I was told. I'm so sorry, Grace. I swear I did nothing but please don't punish me. I swear I didn't know those drinks were poisoned. I only picked them up from the kitchen and brought them to the ceremony. I swear I didn't know, Your Grace. Yeah, come on. Come on. What? We went to the beheadings. I was just like gonna give him a little like wake up slap. Like, get it together. Calm down. You don't tell me what happened right now. I'll have your head chopped off. How did you know to give this one to Thomas? I'm always told to serve the kings first, Your Grace. And that's what I did. But the dungeon card might know something. He mentioned something he saw. He mentioned he saw someone in the wine cellar that night. That was a severe escalation. My son, a disgrace to the family. I sent him to gather some brushwood in the forest. Turns out he is too dumb to find a way back home. You can help us find him? I mean, there's no rush. No. You don't even see that. No. No. I don't even seem that sad about it. I don't know. Wedding. Dead. Investigation. Yep. Spices. Lures. I love this guy. Tavern business doing good. Gold for boots. Marsulia and Sedania, really, yeah. We raided a village. We're doing all. We're just clicking on these because we've done all of them. Oof. Alright, well, let's go to the dungeon next. Do the investigation. Did you have anything to do with Talus's death? I'm very much in your interest that the deal doesn't go through. Did I do anything for behind these bars? Got to say, whoever killed your king has put you in a difficult spot. You don't say. Yeah, okay. How can I help, Your Grace? Tell me what happened during the wedding night. Servant said you saw someone? Saw someone, no, but I had found this. Some kind of tooth, I think. How did you obtain this item? I was guarding the prisoners, Your Grace. Well, I might have had a drink or two with the other guards. It was time to celebrate, after all. I never left the dungeons, of course, until the end of my watch, that is. At the end of your watch. I was doing the usual check of all the cellars, yes. A little unsteady, but that's where I found a tooth. Probably a snake tooth for the venom. Can I go down to the wine cellar? Nope. Sure can't. Neat. Alright, queen, that is, like, pretty mediocre. Her daughter's arrived safely. She seems to like Katana. I'm quite jealous of her. Katana is a beautiful place. The castle is much better than ours, too. Oh my, I don't like her either. I'm gonna marry her. Hope she'll learn her way around soon. I'm sure she will, darling. Write her, tell her I'm sending my best wishes to both of them. And ask her how she's dealing with all new things and what she's been doing with her sisters. Of course, I don't want to write a full-length book, but I'll see what I can do. Damn it, the wedding was awful. Could have been me. Do you think Lursulia will be alright? Henry, that bitch. Oh, God. Need a new wife. Divorce beheaded died, divorce beheaded survived. That's all I remember. What a monster. Must have been one of the guests. We're gathering evidence. When we have enough proof, we will call the royal tribe. I lead on the investigation. An animal tooth. Take it to a hunter, see if he can tell where exactly this tooth came from. Alright, looks like Hunter and Witch are the last two people that we can get. Theoretically. Hate that you had to see that. Yeah, the wedding didn't really go to plan, did it? No, what happened was terrible. Well, it went fairly well until then. She was even considering dancing. She looked very beautiful in her dress. I really miss her father. I miss her too. Sure I would if I ever got to leave this castle. You'd be able to leave this castle if you behaved better. Yeah, right. You're actually like, can you ask her about Ivo? What's he like? I just can't imagine having to leave here and live with some strange man. We're probably going to be able to, like, make space for 2 of the 3 letters. Or people that want to make the letters. I can review evidence here. Seek expert. Question suspects. How do I get out of here? Are all of these 1 week? Turn to complete 1. Turn to complete 1. Turn to complete 1. Let's do the middle one for no reason. How are you doing? Last week's events were quite distressing for all of us. I don't understand why this would happen. How could someone eat Smudge? Dusty is gone, and now Smudge is, well, Smudge is 6 feet under. Then again, I couldn't dig that deep, so I just covered him with a rock. It's so boring here without Lily. I promised you'd convince her to stay. Is she even going to visit us? I don't... I mean... let's keep lying to the children. That seems like a good time. She is the best. It's the best character. Bar none. Want me to say anything from you? Oh yes, tell her I'm taking her bedchamber. Mother let me. Or, no. Tell her Acelia read her diary. No, that's not right. I have very limited space. Silly pickle. Too big of a decision. I'll come to you later when I think of something good enough. Fine, don't worry about too much. You'll write more letters. But the first one is the most important. Well, come and see me whenever you're ready. But I'm about to write it, like, now. Alright, how's the battle prep? A battalion of at least 1,000 soldiers. Okay. Investigation progress. Okay. Let's write a letter. None of those options were part of the... Oh no, it was that, and then asking about... whatever. Ivo was... our other ones. Your army needs food and supplies to stay maintained, ready for battle. The bigger the army you have, the more supplies it'll cost to maintain it. To pay the army upkeep, simply click on the pay button. See the cost added to the summary below. If you don't pay the army, you'll lose some soldiers. One use, gain 10 army per week, 7 additional locations on the map. Wow. Okay. General will be available during the battle. I wonder how much that counts for, like, boosts to contentment, 10 army per week, additional locations. We don't need to buy that. I don't feel comfy buying that just yet either. But we should probably do it soon, at the very least. Oh my god, it's Pietro again. I'm dead. Nobleman visiting a local village had problems with folks stealing his goods from him. He asked me to find those responsible. Search wasn't hard, and I brought them back for justice. He paid me this gold, because he was very grateful. How much gold? Wow, that's not bad. Alright. Well, let's see what we can do about lures and the spices. Called from you, Grace. I've heard about spices, lures. Heard you've stopped supplying Bronco with some resources. Spices, I believe? I suspect you've been speaking to Etten. He trades my spices with Praxis to get fortune dabs. Some call it Dipu Dabu. Most commonly known by the name of Oracle Dust. I heard about Rodovia. I can help if you aid me in return. Particularly popular among priests and the like. Something about spiritual enlightenment. Makes a lot of coin, but ultimately costs people's lives. I want no part in this. Shame I'm losing sales, though. Grace, I urge you to help me curtail Etten's plans. Do not buy any Oracle Dust. And if you hear of anyone's trying to sell dust, don't hesitate to put them in the dungeons. If anything suspicious happens, make sure I'm the first to know. Do the right thing here. Be sure that my army... I will be sure that my army will stand by your side. 200 soldiers and 6 supplies. Heard Etten is selling dust near Kaski. First step in the right direction would be to stop their deliveries. I mean, I can say this. I'd rather hear both sides, personally. Yeah. Alright. Press the sale. Well, hey there, doggo. Something suspicious. Animal tooth. I don't think he's gonna be able to tell me anything. Yeah, we need. Alright, there's lures. Make sure what Lur's saying true before we decline Etten's alliance. Find Etten should be here next week. Send a pigeon immediately. Yeah, I mean... feels weird just dealing with these two, but... one or the other was coming along. I don't know. I don't like blindly trusting one lord over another because they always want a leg up. Sorry for what I said last time, Grace. I cannot think straight sometimes. Thing is, someone is after me, but how can I find out who did it? I don't have a clue. If I tell anyone that I know, then they will know, and that is worse, right? How can I help you? Please. Your Grace, you don't understand. Tell me what you did to make someone want to come after you. I saw a man and... No, that's not it. I don't know. I can't tell you, Your Grace. What if this person is listening? I don't want to imprison him. He's not done anything wrong. That didn't finish that, did it? No. Good. When I have a wedding, can I wear the same dress? Of course. Mother said Lucilia sent a letter, and she's fine. You already replied to her. You asked about Dusty? I haven't asked her about Dusty yet. Alright, we'll ask about the cat. Is he alive even? What does he eat? Where does he sleep? Yeah, of course. I'll ask her about the cat. Salia promised to practice sword fighting with you. Will you try later today, please? Excellent. Cool. And this peasant. Your Grace, men with monsters on their banners came ravaging our village. They set our barn on fire. It wasn't long before the flames spread to other buildings. The village is still burning. Most of our supplies are lost. Please send us some help. With the one general we have, that's the only way we can explore these areas. We have the supplies for now. It's going to take us a little while before we build up any, there's Koski. Koski is where the spice dealings is supposed to happen, right? So if we send him to explore there now, we should get a response to what's happening there beforehand, right? Or would this just alienate him right away because we hit it? I say we just do this for now. Need to find a hunter for this fang. Heard about Sedani? What happened? Told her she could actually find a pet, or she should find a pet that actually does something besides being disgusting. She's been leaving bait in the garbage since then. Nothing has been showing up so far, so I took one of the stuffed skunks from the hall and put it behind the bush. In the evening, I told her something took her bait. She saw a huge skunk. Half her size, she panicked. Grabbed my sword. She could barely lift it. Kept hitting that poor skunk, but it wouldn't budge. Oh boy. It is a little funny. Thinks she can fight because she keeps seeing you running around with your sword. I know, she keeps pestering me to fight her. Alright. Please go. Cool. I would have gone for the spice, but I was worried that that's gonna be considered an act of aggression because he's selling there. I'm not sure. Do you want to talk about the skunk, Sedani? Well, I just got scared and I didn't know what else to do. It was dark out there and the eyes were shiny. I was worried you'd be mad at me for bringing monsters to the castle, so I just took her sword. I'm sorry I ruined your stuffed animal, Father. I hope you forgive me. Yeah. It's an old stuffed skunk. Are you kidding me? Calm down. You're fine. You're a-okay. We sent away that. We sent for an ally. We're all good, right? Good for the night? Well, let's go to sleep for a week. Alright. Still don't need stables. Still really don't need that yet. That seems like an endgame thing. Could you write another letter? I think we can only respond. But we can double check next time. Let's hold on to stuff for now. Alright, General. What'd you find there? Carrying water to their homes from a lake for days. I helped them with my horse. Now they have extra water stayed for a few days. I made sure they knew it was to thanks to the king. Oh, that's a pretty good boost. Alright, Lord Etten. First of all, animal tooth. And, I need spices. I can explain. Oracle dust is far from dangerous. As far as I've been told, it has medical use more than anything else. It's just an easy way to make some gold. Ugh. Doesn't matter if you sell dust or not, it's going to get out to people anyway. If we're the ones selling it, then at least we are the one. Just pass it on, don't trouble yourself. Location your belt hoist has some problems with locals. Maybe this way, maybe you can give us a hand. Keep an eye on other sellers. If anyone comes selling, make sure to buy a pack or two. I'll be able to double your earnings. If you do right by me, I'll be sure to do right by you. Yeah, I'm gonna say I can't promise anything, and then we're gonna hit his store. Throw in my hounds. They're deadly and precise. And, I just remembered something about the night Talus died. You've heard about the drink at this stage, so everything was kind of blurry, but I did see someone in the gardens that night when I was watering the flowers. Yeah, and already you might want to poke your head around there. So, you're welcome, Your Grace. See, if we had hit him right away, we wouldn't get this. Yeah, we shouldn't allow this. Send General Kasky as soon as possible. Shut that train. Yep, that's exactly what would have happened. This was good, because we got a new clue in our investigation. Not sure if it's right, but hey, we might find something in the garden. After we've done what he asked, we should invite him over. So we should do that this week and then invite him for this week as well. That'll get us a new person. May I introduce you, Your Grace? The Stabber! Oh god, did they get a hedgehog or a porcupine? It's a hedgehog? Oh, hedgehogs are so cute. The Stabber. Well, I want to name him Hanson, but the name was already taken. The option was to call him Squisher, but it didn't seem like that would scare off enemies. Underneath, he has a velvet yummy tummy. You wish you could just stroke and squish all day. Ah, but on top, it's a whole different story. On top, he's a scary, stiff stabber. How'd you come up with this? Well, do you know the tale of Hanson, Father? Nope. Hanson was a hedgehog who rode on a black rooster, Your Grace. He was ugly and unwanted, but one day he helped the king find his way home. As a prize, the hedgehog asked the king to promise to give him whatever greets him first upon his return home. Ah, the law of surprise. Turns out that the king's daughter was the first to greet. That's always how it happens in the stories. Oh my gosh. Hedgehog came to claim his reward and married the princess. It was difficult for the princess to love the ugly creature Hanson was. She learned to accept him, and once she proved true love for him, turned into the most handsome prince with the biggest castle made out of diamonds. This story does sound familiar. Yeah, I've heard it a few times. It's a well-known story. A lot of books, different versions of it. Most popular was something about an old man with white hair killing Yeah, okay. It was straight from The Witcher, but okay. Except instead of, like, just a hedgehog, it was like a hedgehog-cursed knight. And also that knight was not a pleasant person. No spoilers. Mm-mm. Did not work. Didn't go well. Keep the stabber. The stabber's on a mission. He's about to stab someone. At least she'll be occupied? He was a little cold from what I hear. Emir von Emrys? Yes. A little bit. Village has been raided by bandits. Oh my gosh. They're locals, we should show them there's no place for such behavior. I really want to shut down that and get Lars on. No, I can't. 2 weeks with one general, I can't do it. Yeah, -5. No, I want... I know, but if we get that lord on our side right away, that's resources that are building up every week. Specifically, like, 6 extra supplies per week. Well, that hurts short term. I think long term it's better. Yeah, there's no no option to write a letter. Let's check the gardens. Wait. Paveston looks like it was moved to get something sharp and thin to lift it. The sword would be too thick. It needs to be something thinner. Okay. Remember to send him to post, shut him down? Yep, let's do that right now. Can you use the tooth to lift it? We can certainly try. Which is the best phrase to hear in Dungeons and Dragons. Do I have to drag? Yeah. No, I think... Yeah, you can't drag it. So, no dice on the tooth. I kind of want to look around for stuff, see if we can get anything. Pet stabber. We got stabbed. Sword is too big. Yeah, that ain't it. Old fabric. Wonder why it even highlights that. Anything here? Nope. Alright. At least we're keeping contentment, like, around where it started. Actually, was it started at 15 or did it start at 20? I'm not sure. Anything here? Start painting needles. There we go. Let's do that. Piece of paper. It's a map of the castle. It reads, find wine in the cellar, mix it with 7 drops of the substance in a glass, be seen by no one. Looks like an instruction letter to have poured the poison into Alice's wine. It's beautifully decorated with some flowers. We don't usually decorate our letters. It'd be too constant. We can trace the drawings of the person who's written this. Why not just, like, eat this? It's just paper. Alright, well, Needles was perfect. He is trading orb. Thus wants my help. Do you really think that selling dust is bad for people? It does have side effects. What do you think? I mean, I hear God's servants use it, so I'm sure it's fine. She's the worst! Ask a general if he knows of anyone who decorates their letters in such a manner. If he's available, will probably be at the wall. Damn. Well, we sent him away for this week. We'll have to talk to the general next week. Yeesh. Yeesh and a half. We did that. We invited already, right? Yes, the invite's sent out. Let's go. At least she gives us good advice on other things. We don't need locations just yet. We'll need it next week. Yeah. Sells her daughter and wants you to sell heroin. God's servants use it, so I'm sure it's totally fine. Hey, Pietro, again. Asalia with a mop. Peasant, another peasant. My husband, King Evo, is very good to me. He's done everything to make me feel at home. I spend most of my days reading books, learning about Ratana. He wishes me to grow familiar with their traditions. We start each day with a prayer, followed by a rich lavish breakfast. Later, I learn more about the history of Ratana and its geography. Last week, I met Paloma, the king's mother. She's poorly, but King Evo says she will continue his father's quest to find a cure for her illness. Yours, Orsulu. Alright, well, let's ask her about Ivo this time. And then Dusty is next, probably. General, what do you got? It wasn't possible to avoid bloodshed. Nonetheless, we have secured Lord Etton's dust wares. We had to do it. Do you have any thing on this letter? Maybe it's more like a page from a book. Are you sure it's a letter? Know of no lords who illustrate their letters. Alright. Are we good then? No? Do I have to, like... Ugh. That was a waste of a invite, wasn't it? What is with Lena? That seems really hard to go for, but at the same time, possibly worthwhile? I don't know. This guy looks like he might be a hunter. Though we could actually really use some more gold. But you have to imprison a dealer? Yeah, probably. 150, 120. Let's invite you next. Pietro. Really gone overboard this time. I know it was you. Now everything is clear. I stayed in the woods, waiting for 3 weeks, but now I know. Alright, calm down. This is all just happening in your head, sir. No one's trying to harm you. You need to calm down. In my head, but my door was open and my cat was gone. She wouldn't have left by herself. The cat, of course she would. No, that's a lie. Wait, why am I here? I better go now. I can leave, right? We really need to get him some help. Mother made me sweep all the corridors. Why? What'd you do this time? Nothing. Tell me what you did. Nothing, I swear. Mother will tell me what you did if you won't. I better start sweeping before she finds me. Do. Interesting. Come from the forest. I'm the leader of the cult of the trees in the western woods. I know I'm probably not welcome here, but you're my last hope, Grace. I asked all the neighboring villages for help, but they despise my god. In the middle of the forest, we have a sacred oak, and because of all the recent rains, the area around it has flooded. A stream of water keeps running over all its roots. We tried stopping the water, but we don't have appropriate tools. Our people need this tree to pray to. Without they're depressed and scared. Worshipping oak. Tree of the God of Thunder. Okay, let's do this. I think we might get a witch out of it. That's my hope, at least. Maybe it won't happen. Who knows, but... Traveling merchant here. Rather exclusive wares, silk, perfumes, books, and decorations. Something tells me you might be interested in far more delicate merchandise. Sure, tell me more. You see, you have something very precious here. Satisfaction for the most disillusioned pleasure seekers. Some say it's the perfect cure for when you don't feel particularly inspired. Others may use it purely for recreation. Uh-huh. Goodbye. Scoot, scoot. Now we need to check in with Liz. Oh. Oh well. Such is life. And we'll call him next week. Let's not send our general out just yet. Clicked him first, probably could have done it all at once. I didn't know. I didn't know. Unless 709. Time is mine. The laws of space are mine to command. Alright, talk to the general. Dust wares are down. Let's talk to this peasant. Tell me more. What happened? What game crashed? It's like splicing and speedruns. I can't believe it. Whoa. Yeah, scoot. Alright. I have... Well, let's talk to the letter first. I have done your tasks. I'm not buying the spices. Others have turned their back on me as well. I can hardly make a coin now. That's why I had to start trading with Rodovia. Monthly installments. I need to keep my business running or else I must wrap it all up. Man, there's nothing good about it. 3 gold per week. $3 per week seems okay. We've already got a couple sources. And that's an alliance. Yeah, let's do it. That's part of an alliance. Can't just do one thing. Yeah, Etten doesn't want to talk to us anymore. But that gives us a lot of supplies. Like, a lot of supplies, too. Those are harder to get. Now let's invite Yovan. Pigeon. Already did that. Let's ask about Ivo. Pietro. Yeah, yep. Yeah, calm down. I'm really wondering what the payoff is here, if anything. 6 supplies for 3 gold. Okay, deal. Yeah. And 200 troops. Which is important. Which is good to offset, because getting 200 more troops mean it's more pay per... not pay, but more food per week that we have to do it. Talk about the... that. Yeah. Use the golds. There we go. Alright. Now we can talk to the general. Because we haven't sent him out yet. We'll have to buy stables for soon, otherwise we'll be able to do it. Palace in the Gardens, and has unique decoration. Do you recognize? No, Your Grace, I've never seen such elegant writing neither. I can ask around to see if anyone in the village knows anything. Do you want me to? Yeah. Yep, I do. Any lead we can get right now is worthwhile. IMO. And that way we're at least pursuing something. And we can still show it to the Lord, see if we get anything, but... what did Acelia do? Getting worse and worse, she grows up. She convinced one of our servants to practice sword fighting with her. Didn't end well. A servant ended up with a huge cut on his cheek. Shouldn't have let her play with swords here. I know I shouldn't have, but I feel like if I had said no, she'd still do it in secret. I know. You need to pay more attention to her, especially now that Louis is not here. That's true. True enough. Weird. Why is there why was there a thing over that? Probably for the dealer, but when we talked to Lurs, we took him away. That's my best guess. Alright, we did that. We're out, which is fine. It means we can stall on buying new locations. I've already invited for this week, so let's go. So upkeep's up to 10 supplies, and we're getting... but that is mostly offset. Actually, yeah, no, the 200 extra, we were getting 4, and now we're getting 10. That offsets it completely. So we're not losing anything there, and we're getting that. That cancels out with the tavern business, and we still have the market stalls and the new inn, and I still don't know if that's a good deal. 10 army per week. Meh. Don't have to pay the general this week, though. That's good. Week 14. The craft will flourish, no man can stop. In the middle of the night we shall meet, for the dust spreads fastest in the sandstorm. Make any sense in this, Audrey? Afraid just as much as you, Your Grace. Something tells me it's to do with the oracle dust, though. We should pass this on to either Lurs or Etten. Well, we'll definitely not pass it on to Etten. Anyways. Jovan. My condolences about Lord Talus's death. Heard about Redovia. I'll help you with them. 120 men will be at your command. I'll also give you 5 gold, but only if Sir Frederick joins your ranks. I wouldn't want to upset him. Who's that? Battle for Brianna? You must have heard. He led the defense force, repelled an army 5 times bigger. My superior officer, I served under his banner. It's been many years we keep in contact. We trained together. Recent years haven't been easy on him, I must say. Thank you, Joba. I'm sure it'll help. It's just a formality. Alright, well, let's talk about this tooth. Okay, nothing on that. Letter. Don't know. John Banner. Yeah, okay. Well, I had to figure it out. Start with Tavern. We got a great place for everyone to gather and have a good time, but local panders saw an opportunity to use this place to find customers. First it was fine, just some girls lurking around every now and then. Now the tavern has turned into a brothel. People are only visiting for the girls. Although my sales have gone through the roof. Attracts customers, but the panders essentially took over my tavern. It caused all sorts of trouble, as you can imagine. Almost every week I have to deal with these disrespectful, violent men. I'm scared they will soon take over the tavern completely and leave me with nothing. On the other hand, if I kick them out, they'll just relocate to another pub. I'll lose all my customers and have to close down. I'm gonna lose my tavern, aren't I? If we kick the panders out, they'll move to another tavern and everyone will move. Ugh. Being a king is hard. Who'da thunk? Yeah, we'll deal with the extra money for now, and if it closes down, it closes down. Kick them out? Can't allow one thing like this and say no to drugs? Sure I can. Sure I can. You want me to be like the most straight edge king possible? Alright, we'll be the straightest edge possible. Send a general for a few weeks. Yeah, I can't right now though. Alright, well, we'll tell him to come back another time when we actually can send a general. Okay, he'll come back in 2 weeks. Fine. Soldier, one of the near my lords committed suicide. I believe it was Pietro. Jumped down a bridge from a bridge into the river. His family know they can count on us for anything. We didn't have anyone, Your Grace. I don't know who it was that kept following me. I cannot take living in fear anymore. If you're happy now that I'm gone. I tried to... Should I have imprisoned him? That seems like a terrible thing. The dungeon is not good for your mental health. Oh boy. There was probably a way to solve it. You need to make him rich. Yes, of course. Anything for you. Okay, so Jovan wants Sir Frederick. He's probably a turd of a person, though. Let's check on you, shall we? Via light. Go from there. I'm very sad that that guy died. Seemed like throwing him in prison wouldn't have helped. Oh well. Oh well. Hopefully this investigation works. I don't know if there's actually anything for us to do. Nope. the dust letter we can't touch because we'd need either lures or the other one. I don't think Eden's going to talk to us, so I guess lures. General's back. 12, but alright. Tavern business is still kicking. Oof. Okay. We'll be back in 2 weeks, so we can't send him on any 2-week journey. Here, already too late to marry your daughter. We had some struggles, but we'll be ready within 14 weeks. I believe we can explore other options. I hope that you will keep to your promise. 14 weeks left. They know they will come to get them. 14. Oh, okay. I feel very faint. At my age? What am I, like 45? 50, maybe? We're gonna have to make some uncomfortable compromises. Okay, well, General's back, hopefully with some good news. The word has it, kings of the north usually decorate their correspondence to show off their wealth. Okay, who's a northern lord, though? Here y'all fight with the beast-faced. The name's Violate. Violate. My elders have fought the beast many years before. I heard they brought some Radovian dog here to your castle. They say you keep him in the dungeon. I want to help you with those nasty beasts. I'll give men resources in exchange for the red dog. No dog, no army. I cannot make it any simpler. Why do you need him? Why would you need him? Him. I'll teach him a lesson is all. I reckon we can make an example out of him. Show his dog brothers what happens to those who step a little too far. Lucky Mepe. Yeah. Deals off the table if you ever help any of those dogs. Well, thank goodness we didn't do that. Yeah, I don't really feel anything for that prisoner, so not much help there. Not from my lands. Nothing. Well, that was good. Over halfway there. Went to do some fishing. As foolish as I am, fell asleep. Stupid, Stefan. Boy, I say everything up. Anyway, someone took my fishing rod, and now I have nothing. This is the only thing I had after my life. Oh, my sweet animal. Saw what a mess I am. She put me right in my place. It's all my fault, your grace. I only wanted me and her and the kids to have a good time, so I took everybody out in my boat, and then the storm came, and it just flipped the boat upside down. I swear I didn't know you, Grace. When I woke up on the shore, they were all gone. So I wait every day, and that fish to pass time, but I don't even have my rod. Piece of gold. That is really sad. I don't know if we spare 7 gold. Food and new clothing. I don't know, maybe we can get him back on his feet? He might just kill himself, to be fair. We'll see. Okay, save them. Did not give us that. Okay, did not give us a witch like I was hoping it would. Oh, I bet it is. Oh, it is. This ain't a regular cock, Your Grace. This cock has been enchanted. It can tell a lie from the truth, Your Grace, and when it senses a lie, it will voice its disapproval. I believe it would be a real asset to your throne room. My name is Audrey the Fourth. 18 gold. Sure, let's do it. I think this is stupid as heck, but I don't care because my child is happy. And when this hedgehog turns into a prince and slaughters all the Rodovians single-handedly, I'll be laughing all the way to the bank. I regret nothing. No regrets at all. Northern Lords, you say? Question suspects. Question suspects, seek expert. I've been trying! I've been trying! Remember to explore with the general? Yep, for sure. This will be the last one to explore here, right? Is there any others, actually? Doesn't look like it. Cool. Okay, yeah. We'll explore here. We'll buy the stables eventually, but we're going to need him next week to help out the tavern. So... come and see me in the throne room. This has no bearing. I needed this to happen. Did it? What? Did that not happen? Do I gotta... Is she just gonna come in the next week? Probably. Probably. She'll probably just come the next week. That's fine. Oh, thank you for that, game. I appreciate that. Lurs is good. Lurs could tell us about that. Jovan. We gotta keep on inviting, like, who we can, basically. That's a lot of gold. I'm just scared. He seems like he might be a turd. Anyways, let's keep on inviting new folks, because... probably comes next day. Next week, really. But yeah. I want to question all the lords, because that seems to help a lot. Alright, army upkeep 15 now. That's fine. General, that knocks that out. That's fine. 6, 1, and 7, and 9, 7, 9 is 16. So we're still making up. Just barely, but enough. Alright, save and continue. 14 weeks. Oof. Week 16. There she is. Excellent. Considering last week's incident, perhaps we should think about securing an heir, Your Grace. Years are passing by and none of us are getting any younger. You don't have a rightful heir, Evo will be next in line. It's not a bad person, but it's likely Davern will just become a part of Atana. I'm working on it. I got a magical cock to fix my cock. God. It's not so easy. I'm having all the sex I can. Merchant captive. Got gold. Alright. Grego. Presume you've heard about our upcoming battle with Dodo. I have, of course, otherwise I wouldn't be here. I want to help. So here's my deal. I pride myself in my knowledge of art. My collection of paintings is the biggest in the kingdom. My own paintings by the most prestigious artists. Zvek van Gogh, Manowski, Pisak. You get the idea. I heard recently you hold a very valuable painting. Be perfect for my collection. The Stork by Sylvik van Gogh. Don't say anything yet. You haven't heard the rest of my deal. I'm after you 80 well-trained men and 3 sublimes. Painting must mean a lot to you. Of course it does. It needs to vanish from this castle. I mean, it'll look better in my gallery alongside the others. Imagine the painting's hanging somewhere, so I'll give you time to take it down. That is, of course, if you agree to my deal. I would like to pick it up personally, so invite me whenever you are ready. Yeah, I'll take it down right now. I could care less. Plants look like Rowan trees. These trees grant protection from evil witches and their curses. Many kingdoms use these trees to build children's cradles. So the Lord who wants protection against witches and curses probably wrote this letter. Grego? I've been trying to find a hunter. I've been trying. Here's the merchant again. Yep. Alright, kick him out. General. And income will drop, whatever. We've got enough gold. We'll sit. Such an interesting game, feel like it could easily be in mobile. Yeah, for sure. It's very one-touch click game. Village was on fire last week and you helped us. Did I? I did! Chapel started to catch fire, you managed to save it. That rooster thinks that was a lie. I trust this rooster with my life. Here's Sidon. Perfect. I am the bestest father in the world. I've now lost my magical lie detecting rooster. But it was worth it. I don't care. I have absolutely no regrets about what I just did. Because also trusting a rooster to be like the end all be all probably not the best. How is your mission? Did you turn Stabber into a prince yet? No, not yet, Your Grace. Loves this rooster, I think. He doesn't really want to ride it. I need to make Stabber help me in some way, so I owe him a promise. Oh, I know what I can do. Send him on a mission. Alright, perfect. Best child ever is happy. That's all that matters. Until we get our walls just absolutely kicked down. Maya. Interesting. Who's this? I'm not gonna wait for you all day. I've seen you before. Who are you? This is Maya. Remember when I sneaked out to the wedding party? One you were supposed not to go to? Well, anyway, that's when I met Maya. In front of the wedding, I thought it'd be nice she came to visit. Your Grace. See, I can never get her. Oh, nice about Sidani. Looking at you two, I think I know why Sidani wants to stab people. Is there any chance you talked her into it? Oh, so you heard of the Stabber. Well, look at me, Sidani came up with a name. Sidani really wanted to practice this, but to talk her out of it, we had to come up with something else she could do. She'd be happy she's not running around with a real sword, Father. Yeah, that's fair. Tell you to fight like this, Maya. Oh, Father was so He says you need to be ready when the enemy strikes. You never know when they will strike. That's what my father says. Not from around here, are you? My parents are from Baravia. We're passing by and stopped in the capital for a couple of weeks. It's awfully far from here. Where are your parents now? They have business in the market and let me venture around. Yes, they're traveling merchants, sort of. My was showing me some fancy sword tricks she learned on her journeys. Interesting. A tradesman who knows how to fight. I'd love to meet your parents one day. Tell them they have my invitation. Wonder if that has anything to do with the assassination. Hey, so, this painting's just piecing out. I have no regrets about that. That's perfect. Oh, wait. Let's see if she has any hints on this. Nope, does not. I don't even have, like, a third clue. Where would the third clue be? Better go, just realized time. Just sleep for. No worries, Pirate. Always good to see you. I'm trying to think, like, where else a clue could be. We should double check everything, but... Yeah, I know. I plan on inviting Lord. Sometimes Lord's Abyssing won't be able to invite him to your throne room. This will be shown with a red arrow next to the Lord's profile. Gotcha. Well, let's keep on searching. And talking to everyone. Seek expert, question suspects. Yeah. Yep. Where would the last one be? Okay. I didn't realize there was multiple stork opportunities here, which is worrisome, because if we give him the wrong one, will he let us give him the right one, or will that count against us completely? The tapestry seems like what it actually is. That seems more appropriate, but I don't know. I guess let's keep clicking on everything and seeing if we can find anything that looks a little sus. Because I don't know what else we can do. Nothing there. Like, who would we even question? Maybe Pietro. When Pietro died, we lost the right there. It's definitely a game where it'd be interesting to look and see what the differences are. Why does it let me take this? That doesn't make sense. There's definitely like a painting. Am I just like pretending I forgot? Hello world, who's ready to destroy their kingdom with bad choices? This guy, right here. It's me. It's always me. Anything else? Oh. Flowers, nope, nothing. How you doing, Kamikaze? It's good to see you. Alright, let's do that. Time to end the week? Probably. From PHR, secret message, letter, lunch, tooth, needles. Yeah. Alright. Still doing fine there. We lost a little bit of income, but the general's away, so it didn't hurt that much. Won't need to do anything with stables just yet. Still have no agents at all. Feels bad. How you doing in that glorious beard? Not too shabby. I try to make this last through the end of winter, but I'm probably gonna have to trim it at some point. We'll see. But it's at that perfect, you know, amount right now. Not in the way of food, but big enough to be distracting away from my gigantic forehead. It's perfect. It's really cold outside. That's the only thing. But that is not the worst thing in the world. Western woods near Bronca are not uninvolved in your troubles. An uncommon object can lead you to the center. Be quick. Yours sincerely, blank. How far are you in the game? Week 17, and Redovia is coming to attack us in 13 weeks. But the thing we saw was a battle a year in advance, so that's 52 weeks. So I'm not sure. Either about halfway or about a third. Send a general to these woods to see what the matter is. Well, we won't have a general till next week. Unfortunately. Peasant, mercenary. Jonas, that buffoon with the stupid red gloves. Lend me some gold, and I'll pay you back in a week. He said. Break his legs if I see him. Your Grace, I lent this fellow 28 gold. Said he would pay me back with interest. Now I hear he's off with Calidar on the other end of the world, probably enjoying hot sunshine and Calidese brothels. Meanwhile, I'm stuck here in this rat hole with no wages to pay my men. Got until this evening to pay them, otherwise they'll leave. Need this money for only 2 weeks. I should be able to make it up to you after that. So you want gold. This is the lady, right? That's fine. Like, that was an actual lord, I assume. We should probably see what Lena wants. That's a lot. Only got as far as week 14, so rip any help I can give. That's alright. I make my own decisions, and they're always bad. So I'm just here to provide entertainment through watching my kingdom crumble. Grace, I wanted to see you about my missing potatoes. Someone must have stolen them, and I think I know who it was. But they say only one request per visit, and it seems like I have a much bigger problem now. I come from a farm. By the time I arrived, I was very tired. I wanted to get some rest, and I sat on one of the fine chairs in the hall. I know I shouldn't have, but the gods have punished me already. I sat down on some living pincushion, it would seem. Fear the chair creature has poisoned me. What can I do? The stabber. The stabber? Oh no, it sounds very serious. I'm not sure what we can do here. I think I might have something that will. Name's Elena, Your Grace. I know I bring potions. I can help with magical anomalies, diseases. I dabble in wound healing also. Some may call me that. I prefer to see myself as just a well-read woman. At your service. could definitely use someone like this to help out our people. They would be a great addition to our roster of agents. What's the catch? Always something people want in return. I'm a civil woman. All I need is a roof over my head and something to eat. In return, I'm willing to lend your kingdom my aid in any supernatural problems. It's my honor, Your Grace. I'll also be able to help during the battle if you need me. Sidani won't be home about the stabber. I better let her know. Hopefully the stabber isn't dead. Please don't tell me you killed the stabber. Let's see what expenses for each. Pay her whenever we need her. Sick. Alright, so it looks like the witch was just... It happened when it happened. No sooner, no later. Dressed in red and black with a beast's head pierced by a spear on their banners. It's a Rodovian army for certain, Grace. Closer. Perhaps they're just teasing? People being killed, maimed, and enslaved was just teasing. And Grace didn't look like an entire battalion. Just a small squad. Send us your men, we can fight back. You're clearly emotional, we have to look at the bigger picture here. If we can fight them off, they'll certainly get angry and fight back with more force. Don't want the battle to start early. I mean, I can aid with supplies. We're okay on supplies. I don't have a general to give, so... better than the anything else. We're already sitting on like meh on contentment. 22 skilled men, 16 gold. Nope, not this time. Perhaps later. Did we invite anyone this week? Yeah, we invited Lena. Hidden Hut. Okay. Hopefully that seems like a witchy thing, going to a hidden hut in the forest. That was a lot of supplies we just spent, though. Okay. Done everything we could there. We're halfway. I'm currently halfway. Oh, is the hedgehog dead? Because I'll execute that guy. Oh, this guy's... We're killing this guy. I shouldn't have sent him on the mission. I knew he wasn't ready. Tell me, did he at least complete his mission? His final quest? Mission? Did you send your hedgehog on a mission, son? Yes, an undercover mission. He was meant to scout the area, retrieve information, and return to me. This way, if he helped me, I would owe him a promise, like in the story, Father. You can't send hedgehogs on missions. That's why they're good. No one suspects a hedgehog. How else was he supposed to help me? Please don't send any more hedgehogs on missions, Sidani. The last one stabbed a peasant and I had to deal with it. But I was so close to turning him into a prince. Now Lord Celia will never come back. Well, I suppose you're right. Forgive me for this. Nothing is as elegant, as fearless as a cat. Next time I will find a fiercer agent. I will train him. You'll be at my command. The stabber's efforts were not in vain. Well, at least you still have a magical truth-telling rooster. There's something to be said for that. Yeah, we don't know what the third... What's the word? You don't know what the third clue is at all? No idea. Alright, witches cost way more. Holy shit. 11 and 9, 3 and 3, 11. Yeah, so we're down 6. We're still fine on army upkeep. Yeah. Well, that's fine. We got what we wanted out of the hut. For now. That was the last thing, right? The general's gonna be back this week. We gotta unlock the additional locations. Hurts a little bit, but it's worthwhile. Alright, well, let's start with general. Okay, that's good. Elena did this. Wooden hut in the forest was some kitchen for preparing spices. It was abandoned. We searched the place, found this file hidden in the flooring. Interesting. Oh, we might have found the third clue. Lady Elena. My biggest condolences about Talus, although I didn't like him at all. Anyways, Lyris has explained your situation to me. See if I can help for something in return, of course. You see, you have something I want to give to my son. Someone, actually. I'd like your daughter, Salia, to marry. This would greatly strengthen our relationship for years to come, and as a start, I would lend you my army, 300, along with the men, 4 gold, and 5 supplies. I don't want to do that unless I am forced to, so... I'd rather not do that, if possible. Lady Ada is back. I heard you were selling some paintings to Lord Vesemir. He's bragging about doing some deal with you. I'm not sure what your stance on this is, but I just want to let you know. He's no art collector. He's an artist and an egomaniac. He buys these beautiful artworks and burns them. Well, just bear in mind, if you give him a painting, it'll be burned. I don't care. I want everyone else to survive. Okay, we'll get our profits back eventually. The witch from the forest, she escaped. Someone opened her doors. Babushka is out of the woods. What? She's, well, a witch, an old hag, older than anyone knows. She's been around forever. Stupid political marriages. It's all of that was around those times. Short and crooked, her bony legs barely support layers of her old, wrinkly skin. Long hooked nose, not so long they hang down to her breast. What an image. Wears snakeskin coat, scarf around her head, tiny bones. She walks bones. In the woods, all known has seen her for many years. Legend has it she used to lure children to eat them, but legend also says she gives eternal wisdom to those who are brave enough to look her in the eyes. What do you want me to do about this? I'm not sure. Cool. In the villages, he's transcribed the words on our doors. Turn your back to the forest, your front to me. She often leaves old chicken legs on our doorsteps. Okay. Let's hold the gold for now. More and more people gather to pray. We can't fit everyone in a barn anymore. We wanted to build a new shrine, but we need some help inviting holy spirits to the place. Fields will be more fertile, the monsters will be kept at bay, and the evil spirits will avoid our village. Can aid us with the court witch and some gold. I didn't have the witch this week because cash. Which then cost me more. Sure, let's do it. Maybe we'll get the taxes up enough. And even that wasn't enough for him. Okay, we still haven't found a hunter at all. That's been frustrating. Do we have any thoughts on what any of these things will do for us? Not a thing. Alright, well, at least we know we don't know anything. What have I done? This seems very wrong. Please let me out. Oh no. Oh no. Did I break it? It seems like I broke it. I'm just gonna press a bunch of buttons on my keyboard until something happens. I was worried about this happening. Alright. Let's task manage, I guess. Let's close the window. I mean, it's saved, so it's fine. Do that, do this, do this. Restart. Now, if they didn't fix the save issues, we'll know, because we won't have anything. And then I'll be broken inside, for sure. Well, maybe we should just do the witch and the general, but now we know that we're not going to actually use any of those locations right now, which means it's worthwhile. We've accidentally done a time break. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. Got that. We've already done most of these. Political marriages. I'll think about it. We've got a number of weeks left. He burns art. I do not care. I really don't care if he burns my art. If he gives me 80 troops, I will not care. Okay, what can I do about it? Alright. Send a general out. And then I'll send the witch. We did that. Okay. And now we'll never click on the map again. We will, however, send out an invite to... Well, I guess Noxie is next, right? And then Sir Frederick. I'm very scared Sir Frederick's just a piece of shit. I don't know why else they would say that I'll join as soon as this happens. Relate, Alina. There's not much say in the matter anyway. I don't even know him. Do you think I want to marry a stranger? Is there anyone that you know and would want to marry? No. Okay. Well, I have now warned my daughter that I may sell her off for political gains. Good job, us. Lead on the investigation. This file. Take the file to a court witch, see what she can tell us about it. She's usually in the council chamber. Okay, well, we've got 2 weeks before we do that. Salia. Thought we wouldn't have to think about it till after. Yeah, well, we'll figure it out. You're fine. We'll review the evidence. We still haven't found anybody that can tell us about either of these things. I've been questioning literally all the lords. They just don't let me, which is annoying. I guess we're good. Don't need to pay anyone this week, so we get our gold back, which is good. And we're still holding steady on supplies. Or worse things. Though, I guess... Yeah, I don't know. Dragon Slayer. Well, Dragon Slayer might know about this tooth if it's from a dragon. Noxie the Dragon Slayer, bowing low before... Well, we might have found our suspect for the dragon at least, but we still need a hunter for the expert. Also known as Grofos the Great, Wanos the Wise, Peter the Powerful. The royal wedding was fantastic. Well, until you know. Food was first class though, but amongst all the pleasures, I didn't have a chance to introduce myself. Who are you? What, have you never heard of me? It is I killed the dragons in the Eastern Forest. Would you like to hear about my fierce battle with the foul worm, your grace? Yes, of course. The beast was fast. Sharp claws could tear human skin with absurd ease. I stole into its home forest with great care. Planned a path to its retreat. The dragon's nest was at the very top of a mighty oak tree, overlooking a rushing river. Clever as I am, I noticed the nest was full of hatchlings. Lucky little dragon puppies. Chopped down the tree while the big one wasn't there. The great oak creaked, groaned, and fell straight into the furious river underneath, taking the dragon's young with it. Squeak of the little dragons carried far, and so the big beast herself appeared. Desperately trying to save her babies from a brutal current, she kept crashing into one boulder after another. At last, she dragged her battered body onto the store, but the weakened creature was no match for my mighty arm. And the beast was no more. After all, wit and brains come before strength and fist. Remember that, kids. I mean, your grace. Impressive, isn't it? After that, and other adventures, of course, I traveled to Davern, seeing further challenges. So I've come straight to the king. Now tell me, your grace, what evil creatures await me here, staining your beautiful land? Well, there is a monster. Poor scaly puppies. It's true. These nightmares are nothing to our real problem, Dovia. I've never heard of such a creature. What is it? What does it do? Emit gas? That's me. Crush man's bones under its heavy hooves. Breathe fire. It's an army. That is a hell of a challenge. I can help, though. 185 supplies, and in return... Oh. Wow. Well, I'm glad we talked to him. We'll talk about the file first, but... I'm assuming the tooth is what he'll know about. He didn't even know about the tooth? Well, I mean, I guess we convinced them. That's helpful. That's very helpful. Oh, wait. Does he just naturally slur? He wasn't even drunk. Oh no, he's still drinking a little. All they need is another shot in life, people like me. It makes me feel like I have a purpose in this world. Just want to say thank you. I owe my life to you. Didn't know if I was doing the right thing giving you so much gold, but now I can see that I did. You are a good man. Here's a little something I gathered by selling my fish on the market. Well, it's not much, but I want to show you how grateful I am for your help. Thank you. So help other folk in times of need. I spent 18 gold on a chicken, but Thanks. Traveling merchant, set of cards. Uh-huh. Wait, does someone... Does someone know him? One second. Oh, it's not letting me access my archives. Okay, well, I'm imprisoning him. Lady Masha? Did I just accidentally do something right? Noxie's probably going to be a problem, but just getting that amount is close. Oh yeah, he's the guy that stole the 46 gold. Right, yeah. That was ringing a bell. That'll get us up over 800, and we'll just need... Oh, Frederick and Jovan are tied together, which is annoying. But this plus that, let's see, 130, 80, that's 210. That'll get us to 900. Because I don't care about that. I wonder if we spend on the war camp, because we have what 10 weeks left, so we should get up to 1,000. Like, we'll still try to do everything else, but okay. Wish I had my court witch. Yeah. That's fine. We'll try to get this up more, because I'm sure we're gonna make some really bad decisions later. To you I come, a truly humble kind. I hope I find you well, in good shape and mind. This is Torlando, a writer known across many halls and taverns. Torlando the Wonderful. Writer and poet recognized in all kingdoms, experiencing the artistic renaissance. Popularity of whom is discussed even in kingdoms of stagnant growth, including Yels, Calidor, Baravia, and Rodovia, on which I will remain silent for the known reasons. What can I do for you? Grace, if I may, I'm working on my latest feast, but I have no clue how to finish this piece. It's a story about royal intrigues, oaths of the past, foolish peasants, and passionate lust. Yeah, I honor you with my latest work. Yeah, of course. Kupeldaka. Ahem. The moon shines so bright high up on the sky. Pala night is upon us. Laughter and music can be heard outside, but the weary night may not rest. Inside the castle, there's no frivolous joy. The fatal matter must be solved. Yet night is short this time of year, so let's make the best of it while we can. Fire, pleasure, and delight will rule this night. Did good. I cannot continue. Hit a wall, and I cannot write at all. I'm desperate for some true inspiration. I strongly believe that seeing your general patrolling will get my creative juices flowing. I want your general to join me to get out. Yeah, I'll come back another time. I still might not use them, but for now that pushes that off. 12 gold is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Last ally is Frederick, right? We've questioned, like, everyone else, too. frustrating. Anyways, let's check with Frederick. And go from there. Not much other than here in the dungeon. Uh-huh. Well, that's great. Good talk, everybody. Alright, let's end it. So how many weeks? 10 weeks. Oh boy. Leaves us at what, 36 gold? It's not the worst, but the training grounds would just... Oh boy. I don't think that'll be right. That'll be ready enough. That'll go to like 990. And also leave us at 1 gold. Will not be good. Enough supplies to prepare the witch. Yeah, which we did. Witch is here. Oh. In general, yeah, that's true. Though we'll probably just hold on for now. Yeah, that didn't do anything for now. That's probably was always going to happen. Right, that's good. King Evo greatly mourns at the loss of his father. The funeral took place as soon as we arrived at Atana. Talus is sorely missed among the lords and advisors. Together with King Evo, we prayed for justice for his father and say he's in a better place now. Journey home helped King Evo clear his head and realizes that King of Davern, you didn't have anything to do with poisoning his father. Though you and King Evo didn't part in the friendliest manner, he wishes to apologize for his words, but says that his advisors forced him to stand by his decision. He wishes to send you support, but his hands are tied until the royal trial is concluded. He counts on your quick investigation into the murder, which he believes will prove your innocence. Alright, we gotta ask about Dusty for our youngins. Perfect. Okay, well, Frederick. What do you need? Brianna killed you. Under my command, the army of the two-headed bird was defeated. I've lost 3 fingers in my time. I've endured many broken bones. Noxie, not a single scar. Even the finest swordsman bears scars. Many have fought and died. That Noxie, show me a single person who can confirm his accomplishments. Someone who actually saw him in a fight. For all we know, he's just prettily worded lies. Noxie is a deceiving liar, and I ask you to help me prove it. Oh, God. It's the tree on fire. A big griffin comes to save her cubs, but catches her wings on fire, drops down, you finish this around. You tell me how he defeated a dragon. Doesn't matter. Same story, different details. Sometimes it's a dragon, other times a griffin or a wyvern. There's always a tree, babies, and something about his wits. Where's Alicia? Shows a story, and of course it's not there. Let's see what he says, though. Brings you proof, then we catch him red-handed. Help me show everyone what he's really made of, and I will stand by your side in one more battle. Okay. Yeah, okay, so what? We're at 690, but we'll lose Noxie's 180, and we'll replace it with, I mean, more, but at this point, we're gonna have to use Lena, which is probably how they designed this, right? Because we didn't do enough on the... Well, wait. We do that and we get... That's an extra 20. We might still be able to pull this off. We'll see. Lena has made you a proposition. It's good you haven't agreed to it, but do not make the mistake. Don't accept her offer. Seems to me that you don't know the curse that plagues Lena's family. They say that if her son does not participate in the act of marriage before his 20th spring, he will fall asleep and never wake up. If her son gets married, it said the spell will move on to the bride and she will die the following night. Thanks for the info. Interesting. Anyone who goes in the fog disappears without any trace. Two local adventurers came forward. They said they would find the one responsible, and they came back. We were thinking the fog turns people into frogs. Bugs, maybe. There's plenty of them in the forest, but no sign of the people who go in there. That seems like a task for the witch, but I need to talk to the witch first. Ugh. -6. Wow. Well, I deserve that, I suppose, for not going to check with the witch first. Okay. Yeah, we needed to do that. Last two. Yeah, nope. We're the straight edge. Wow, another -6. Good lord. Man, these people keep on killing Sidani's pets. Oh, God. Just stop. I've spent so much cash on those pets. Please, stop killing them. Sidani's gonna break. He wasn't suited to be an agent. All he did was poop everywhere. I'm glad you set him free, Father. Alright. Well, hey, lies are fun. Lord. Yeah, we got nothing. Oh wow, we actually wasted our general this week. That feels bad. We didn't have anyone that wanted him. Okay, well, let's invite Masha here to, take some of this. And from there, I guess that's it. That feels bad. There's still an agent available for orders. No, there isn't. We can't do anything. There's nothing he can do. Unless there's like a secret thing we can do. But I doubt it. Nope. Alright. Feels bad, man. We'll keep the general there. How much does this give us? Preparing them. I guess we'll figure that out for now. Stables unlock extra locations. Yeah, we can't. We'll just hope that someone can do it. What is our battle prep? Alright, let's do Lady Masha. We got our gold back. And extra gold. And our stuff. Wow. That really helps. That makes this seem a lot better. Torlando. Wait, Torlando. Oh, right. Yeah, let's send him. We don't have anything else to do. Hopefully that gets us back above 20. Sedani. Is it a mouse? You do your job, I do mine. Interesting. Is Maya involved in anything here? Perhaps? Not sure. Moving goods from one place to another, I sell trinkets. Wooden leg of Vlad the Spindle Shanks. All that matters, I was robbed. 23 golds. Maybe. We did just get a large surplus of gold. Probably a terrible idea, but I was feeling generous at the time. Okay, I have to go. I'm very hungry. We'll be back Saturday, actually, with more Persona 4, probably around noon or 12:30. We'll be back next week, finishing off this game, however long that takes. We'll be around. So, thanks so much for watching. If you liked it, leave a follow or just come back, hang out any other time you want. And, yeah, if I don't see you on the weekend, have an excellent weekend. Otherwise, we'll be back here Saturday or Monday. Well, both of those. Anyways, thanks again. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy. All the good stuff. And, doodles.